G'day, this is Captain Australia and I am at a little rest stop adjacent to the M1, which I have been calling the A1, the Pacific Motorway. So I'm en route to Morwell. So I have left Traralgon. I had a lovely visit with the team at TRFM, the local radio station. They were wonderful. They did a little interview which will air this afternoon, I think, sometime. So if you are newly arrived, I just thought I'd give a quick rundown. So my name is Simon. Let me put my little old man spectacles on so I can see if any comments go past. I hope you can hear me all right. I think we have a reasonable sound solution these days, but don't know. So my name is Simon. I live in Brisbane. Where in Morwell are you going? There's a motel called Parkside, and I'm also going to a couple of businesses along the way. Yeah, I live in Brisbane. I was broken by a fight with stage 4 cancer. I couldn't come back. And I remembered one day a walk that I took as a child from Brisbane to Sydney to go and live with my grandmother. And it was a time of escaping darkness and going to light. And I started to weave hope around the idea that if I did that again, I could heal myself. So that's how the idea of the big walk started. And it's been, in that respect, it's been a total success because I am doing great. But the whole superhero up for science thing soon came into play, where I decided I wanted to be of service and help a charity. So, Captain Australia, and the charity's the Kids Cancer Project. You can see the big flag here. Hey, big walk, Kids Cancer Project. Hello, everybody. Hi, Kelso. Hi, Tam. Okay, the sound game is strong. Okay, good. So, yeah, I decided to be of service and help a charity called the Kids Cancer Project. So they invest in bold science to improve pediatric cancer outcomes, the effectiveness of treatment and reducing the harshness of treatment. So there's 950 Aussie kids every year diagnosed. 20% of them are doomed to die. They will die. They will not survive treatment. 20%. That's 3 children every week. The 80% that do survive their treatment face risk of recurrence, chronic health concerns, the same sort of stuff I had to deal with. I had a tube into my tummy, directly into my tummy. I had to feed myself through a syringe, and sometimes I would feed this formula into my tummy and then vomit it up out of my mouth with blood and pain because of the devastating burns from the radiation treatment. So cancer is ugly and grim, and it doesn't just try to kill your body. It tries to kill your mind, your spirit, your hope, your relationships, everything. So I've overcome it completely, 100%. And I'm proof positive that anybody can, like a broken life can be fixed. You can overcome, you know, if you do the work and have hope of a positive outcome, you can overcome. Yeah, there's no guarantee. There's absolutely no guarantee, but with hope as the fuel, that will better your chance. So yeah, these children, the chronic health problems of the survivors, it's a mess. So that's what the charity's all about, and we've raised about 130 grand, which is lovely. And now I am sitting on the side of the freeway, headed for Morwell. So thank you, Traralgon. Thank you, Mantra Inn at Traralgon, or Mantra Hotel, I guess it's called. Lovely, lovely. Thank you. What a luxurious room. What a lovely stay. I got to do some laundry. So after sleeping rough, often I'll be walking past a tree and I'll hear this sound behind me, plop, plop, and I'll whirl around and it's birds that have fallen out of the tree, or possums, or any other, you know, natural life, because I've gone past and it's this envelope of pong emanating from me. It just knocks them unconscious and stuns them. So at the Mantra, I got to wash all my uniforms, which is biggity bloody great. So yeah, headed for Morwell. There's a couple of businesses I want to visit. There's a place called, I think it's a Kinda Cup. I'll check when I get closer. It's like 9 kilometers away, so I'll be there in, you know, less than 2 hours. We'll pick that up, you old man, can't see. So I'll be there in less than 2 hours. Karen says, "G'day Captain, you're looking refreshed today. How are you feeling being so close to the finish line now?" Yeah, I just saw a sign that said Melbourne is like 159 kilometers or something absurd like that. And I've got 8 days well, today plus, yeah, so I'll arrive next Saturday. So I've got a full week to get there, plenty of time. So when I get to Morwell, I'm going to map it out and map out the towns that I'll visit on the way. And as to how I feel, yeah, I mean, it's, I am deliberately not thinking about my reunion with my family because it hurts. You know, I ache so much to see them again. Yeah, but on another sort of level, I wish I could keep going. You know, I see that there's this sharing that we're doing has value. You know, I wish I could prolong that, but I need to get home. I need to get in front of my mortgage. I need to buy a car. Our car exploded in August, like just before I left. After the bloody local Mitsubishi people had repaired the engine and said it's all good, bang, the engine explodes, and they wouldn't take responsibility for it, said it's all my fault apparently. So I need to get a car. I need to get in front of the mortgage. I need to probably get my travel insurance company back up off the ground. I don't know what I'm going to do. But the thing is, I have solutions, not problems. So I've had a total mind change, and I get to take that back with me, you know, into my life going forward. But I can't just keep walking, you know. So I have to go back and pick up the threads of my life now that I'm better and stronger. And yeah, I will. I'll share my reunion with my family. I'll stream that, and I'll pull together all of these streams and stuff and try and retell the walk for you so it can come across in a clearer way. Oh, we got some comments, sorry. Sonia, g'day Captain. Sharing of community and connections, it's a really powerful motivator. Yes, absolutely. Kelso, been following you since Ballina, been through cyclones, ups and downs, you're a top bloke, Simon. Thank you, Kelso, that's lovely. Yeah, the cyclones at bloody Byron Bay in Ballina, that was rough. That was well over a week of continuous driving rain. It was full on. Anyway, oh, Stephen Parnell. Stephen Parnell is someone who's going to be down there at the end, crossing the finish line. And I just had another family write to me that I met, you know, back around Lakes Entrance somewhere, I think it was, who said that they plan to be in Melbourne on the day. So I'm delighted that there'll be people with me to cross the finish line. It's wonderful. And I'll live stream it, so if you want to participate virtually, that's great too. Sonia says, thankful you didn't get caught up in the floods too. Hey, yeah, I am as well. That said, for all the adversity that I've faced, I've been very grateful for it. Everything that I've had to deal with has been instrumental in making me stronger. Karen says, I will more than likely sob when I see your reunion. Family is everything. Yeah, well, I think it's nice to see these reminders of kindness, these reminders of the fundamentals of who we are. Family, love, hope, joyfulness. It's wonderful. And, you know, it's incumbent on me. I have an obligation to you to share that moment. Rob says, love your work, Captain. Thanks for stopping in at the radio station this morning. Mate, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so sorry, this is Robbie, right? Yeah, okay, mate. It was a delight to meet you. You're a top bloke. Thank you very much. I'm not that much further down the road at the moment. I just wanted to stop and update the people who are watching. And that is done. Oh, I forgot the theme song. Barry, are you still there? Mate, I'm so bloody sorry, mate. Jesus. I mean, oh, you've done such a good job getting on track and I've left you waiting and forgot. Yeah, are you good, mate? Do you want to do the new, you know, hip-hop one, or do you want to do the classic one, mate? Hip-hop. Right, yeah. All right, are you ready? 3. It's a Captain Australia news update. Boom, boom. Bloody great work, Barry, mate. That was awesome. Well done. Thank you. I'm sorry I forgot. I won't do it again. Sonia says, poor Barry, so to speak. Yeah, poor fella. I keep letting him down. He let me down a few times, but that's no excuse. Do you play any musical instruments, Captain? Well, I did, after my struggle with cancer, I bought a guitar. I bought a few guitars, actually. I felt that it was a way of defying cancer, to learn something that takes you a year to get bad at, you know what I mean? I think when I go back, I'm going to do it not to defy cancer, I'm going to do it for the joy of it. And I think that's the red flag, when you do things because I survived cancer, or to, you know, screw you cancer. No, you've given it too much of a footprint in your life. So I am incompetent with a guitar. I can play a few songs. I can play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. You know, we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. But have we found the same old fear? I wish you were here. Oh, that made me think of my kids and my wife. So I learned how to play that. I learned how to play, a lovely Neil Young song. It's, you know, Hey, Hey, My, rock and roll will never die. I learned a song by Bastille, a bit more of a current song, called Pompeii. Yes. How am I going to be an optimist about this? How am I going to be an optimist about this? And you close your eyes. Does it almost feel like nothing's changed at all? And I see, this is just joy bubbling out, actually. I don't intend to sing, I don't mean to sing. And I think when I get home, I'm going to pick that guitar up, get better at it. Not because of the cancer, not to defy the cancer, but because I want to and because it's joyful. And yeah, some of that, I've learned a few songs, and so Sonia seems to agree, live for the joy of it, play for the joy of it. We don't need to be amazing at it, just finding joy in doing it. Yeah, but I'm going to be amazing at it too. You know, you got to have hardcore goals, I reckon. Karen Roberts, one of my favourite songs to play. Which one? The Pink Floyd, the Hey Hey My, or the Pompeii? I learned, you know, Coldplay's Yellow. I did learn quite a few songs, really. And there was one, never mind. Anyway. Wicked Game. I was learning Wicked Game, you know, Chris Isaac. It's a really, I couldn't sing it because it's all falsetto, you know. What a wicked game we play. You make me feel this way. But it's when he goes, and I'll never fall in love. You know that one? Learned to play that. Karen Roberts, my hubby passed away 10 years ago and I played all the time. Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd are wonderful. Lovely music. You know, if you're a younger person and you don't know who Pink Floyd is, do yourself a favour. YouTube, Google, Pink Floyd. Start with Uncomfortably Numb, maybe, or Wish You Were Here. Yeah. Anyway, Margaret says, I'm going to miss the Facebook karaoke. We should create a thing related to the charity, like Captain Australia's Carpool Karaoke. No, Captain Australia's Competitive Karaoke. Yeah? You do a song, you video it, you load it up onto the community thing, and then I'll do the same song. And if mine is better than yours, you have to donate $50 to the charity. But if yours is better than mine, I have to donate $50 to the charity? Oh, geez, I'm going to be poor. Well, anyway. All right, so Captain Australia's Big Walk, Kids Cancer Project, Brisbane, which is somewhere up that way, Melbourne, which is somewhere over that way. Pink Floyd are the best band ever. Yeah, look, I don't know. There's been a lot of good bands. I see a little silhouette of a man. I don't know. Do we have big bands now? I know that, like, we tend to have more. It's like the artists. Yeah, you know, like the iconic bands are more maybe a thing of yesteryear, aren't they? I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing some really obvious ones. Anyway, all the very best. I'm going to keep moving. I'll be at Morwell in a couple of hours. If you live in Morwell and you would like to meet and say g'day, drop me a message on the old Facebooks. I'll keep an eye on them and I'll make sure we cross paths. So I will have several hours this afternoon just mapping out the rest of the walk. I will figure out the towns I'll go through and the days I'll go through them, and I'll publish it. I'll share it on Facebook, so if you're in any of these upcoming towns, we might be able to say good day. Okay, some last comments. Love Pink Floyd, going to play the Wall album in a minute. Oh, good on ya. Don't take any mushrooms or anything. I'm curious, is that duct tape on your beard? Need to get you a hair tie. Jeez, just how hobo do you think I am? Duct tape on the old beard. This is actually a Velcro tie. So I got some Velcro ties because, well, they're handy to have if you need to tie anything off on the old bag. But then TCAS made this dare to wear ribbons in my beard. So occasionally, just to honour TCAS, I continue to do it. Yeah, so that's a Velcro tie. If you can kind of see like that, see? Yeah. So this is, you know, Captain Australia with his little, I don't know what the hell we're going to call that, tragedy beard. Okay, so thank you for your time and your interest. I'm going to keep walking. I really appreciate you. I'm delighted that in sharing this, it might benefit somebody, even if it's just to have a chat, even if it's just to have a little giggle from time to time. I love that. But there are people out there who've come in and said that I'm broken and I feel less broken. Thank you. Don't thank me. That's us. That's something we're doing together. And I'm delighted by it and I'm grateful for it. So just stop thanking me, and I love it. I love it if you're getting something from it. Oh, another comment. Love your chats, you brighten my day, says Meg. Well, thank you, Meg. I just come, quick recap, says Amy. Okay, I'm in Morwell. I've left Traralgon. I visited a radio station in Traralgon. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting the team there at TRFM. I am about 2 hours out of Morwell. I'm going to do that in one continuous march now, so I should get there somewhere around 2 o'clock. I will be staying at I can't remember the name of the motel. I will be staying at a motel at Morwell. They've volunteered up a room, so I'm going to take a bunch of photos, share their name and thank them. And if you ever see where a business has offered up something free in any of these streams, I really encourage you to do these karma reviews. It's great for two reasons. Firstly, it rewards the business with good karma, but secondly, it also creates these little signposts. Like your review is up there on Google Maps or whatever, and it's thank you for hosting Captain Australia in March 2022 and whatever. And it's going to be there forever. So I can look back at that when I'm 72, and I will survive to be 72, and I'm delighted by that. But you know, it's a signpost and it's a memorial, and I love that. But yeah, I love the fact that it rewards these beautiful businesses who are, you know, community minded, who are giving and ethical. It's wonderful. They're making such a great gesture. Grover says, how you doing, mate? I'm good, Grover. How you doing? When you get to Melbourne, are you going to rough your last night, says Amy. Actually, well, I was not sure. I only plan a day in advance. But there's this lovely bloke from Ulladulla, a head and neck cancer survivor like me, who's flying down, and he's deliberately booked a twin share room. So he called me and he said, yeah, mate, you're staying with me on the 18th. So I've got a room somewhere near St Kilda, I think, and I'm going to be staying with my mate Steve Parnell. What's your favourite memory or town so far? Oh, look, I don't know. I think for me a standout is Orbost, the parade there, SES, Rural Fire Brigade, police, a gaggle of children. But I love visiting the school at Narooma, Mogo, Numarella. Whenever I visited a school, that's been an island of joy for me. Solitary moments, pushing through this forest off the beach north of Port Macquarie, that was pretty full on. The marine rescue people at Crowdy Harrington taking me across the Manning River, that was fantastic too. There's just so many lovely moments, and I'm going to go through and maybe do a highlight reel or something for you at the end, okay? So even if I've failed to capture it, I can at least sort of show some sort of pictures and tell you what happened. Anyway, thank you. I'll leave it there. Sorry for the long and rambly good day. I will check in later from Morwell. All the very best. Captain Australia's Big Walk, Siggity, 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 signing out. I don't know why I did that. The gaggle of geese was hilariously funny. A gaggle of geese? Was there a gaggle? Where was there a gaggle of geese? There was a gaggle of children, and we were singing the Captain Australia song, Why Do You Pong So Very, Very Much? You know? Alright, anyway, I'm going to let it go. Thank you. All the best. Take care of yourselves.